Gentlemen, let's have a great game. It doesn't miss you. No match.
Hello everybody and welcome to this broadcast of Canada U-17 National Soccer. Today our game, and our final game of the day, is between the Codiac soccer team from New Brunswick U-17s, obviously, and the BTB Soccer Club U-17s from Alberta. Matthew Landry here to describe the game for you guys. Hope you have a good one. My day's been pretty interesting. Just came out of uni, whatever. You don't need to know that. For this game, obviously, it is two very good squads. I mean, apparently New Brunswick is 12th in the national standings. Alberta, quite the opposite, honestly, on the top of the leaderboards. And both teams are waiting and wanting to win this first matchup. Obviously, a good one for both teams. Remember, this is the first day of games here for the Toyota U-17 National Championships. On the center of the field for Alberta, for the kickoff, Yaniv Solomon. And see, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we like to see. Alberta from your left to right in black, Codiac in white going from right to left. Have a good one, folks. Ball's in the middle field now for Joseph Ndakala. Sends it to the right side for Duke Naylor. Back for his center backs now. Going from right to left is Alberta, trying to build up a play. Going back to center now, taking their time, Alberta, in the start of the game, trying to get a feel for it. Trent Newman now goes in the middle, good play for Solomon now. On the wings, a shot, good save, rebound. Goes astray, good first save for Adam Allen. And good first chance for Alberta. Joseph Ndakala that sent that ball right at the goalkeeper's feet. Caused trouble for a rebound and couldn't bury from the Albertan side. Throwing now to Ndakala, a very tall young man. He is, and definitely causes trouble early, getting him in behind the defenders. Naylor to Ndakala again. Watched by three players, oh my god, between the legs. To his center mid, Trent Newman on the left side now. Alberta controlling play, back to Newman. Couple of body feints, tries to send it on the right side for Zidane Mwini. Unfortunately, a bit of miscommunication there on the Albertan side of things, and the ball goes astray for a goal kick. And I see right here Zidane Mwini. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Mwini. What a name that is. I mean, nicknaming their kid after one of France's best players of all time. He has a lot of pressure on his shoulders to follow the footsteps of Zizou. Ball goes up for a throw-in for Kodiak. One of the first possessions of the New Brunswick squad. Controlled down the middle now for Kodiak. Is their right back and captain Aiden Liddell. And we get a foul from the first foul of the game from Alberta here. Aiden Liddell causing trouble, the captain of the team. We're going to have an indirect free kick just outside the middle line. Ball sent to Lucien Langlois. Langlois to his left for Moussa Sambili. A lot of pressure from the Alberta side early on. Sambili tried to connect with his left back, unfortunately couldn't. Quick throw-in though from Luca Robichaud. Ball gets picked off in the middle there by Zidane Mwini. And Alberta retakes control. Going back to their goalie now, Ethan Rowland, who sends the ball again on that left side. They love to switch up play, Alberta, in the early game. You can see they really are analyzing what the Moncton side is trying to accomplish here in their zone, and the possession game is on point right now for the team in black. Good control from the back line here for Alberta. On the right side now is Zidane Mwini again. Long ball for Duke Naylor. Battles with number 15, Lucien Langlois, and loses that battle. Confusion here on the play, and we're going to get a goal kick. Good ball in between the defense, but Lucien Langlois even better defending from the tall young man. Robichaud now on the left side, tries to draw a foul, doesn't go. Alberta's in control again. We saw a quick pass from the goalie to the Moncton center backs trying to gain that possession and try to build up a play, and you saw the pressure there from the Albertan side. Caused a lot of trouble. Ball again behind the defenders for Zidane Amouini. Chips the goalie and scores. What a goal for Zidane Amouini. Causing a lot of trouble early on from that right side. Great ball. That passes every single Moncton defender. And from his left foot, Zidane Amouini scores the first goal of this game at the 5th minute. What a display of skills from the Albertan side. Really good link-up play early on from Duke Naylor and Zidane Amouini, who really stands tall to his name. Kodiak are going to have to battle back from that one. John Candela goes to his right side. Moncton in the middle now. Lucien Langlois with the ball. In the middle, a lot of space there for Moncton. Takes it on the left side now is Luca Robichaud. Couple of moves from Luca Robichaud, finds Moussa Sambili in the middle. A lot of pressure from Alberta again, but they keep control as Moncton. Watch out. Good pickup from Alberta striker, and he gets tripped. Taken down, and no foul call on the play. And even from a Moncton standpoint, you can hear the whoos in the stands. Missed call there from the ref, and a lot of opinions. On the left now is Alberta. Switches back to the right for Rich Anderson. In the middle for Trent Newman, back on that left side again. Alberta controlling play, taking their time. Tries a long ball down the middle, gets broken up by Moncton, but again the pressure gets to the defense. It's Alberta regaining a possession again. In the middle now is Nino Nero. Sends it to his defensive line again. We're looking for that long ball on the right side. That's what we've been doing all game from Alberta's perspective of things. Rich Anderson connects with Junior Lungu, who sends it again on that left side. Prediot and Nirola now. Again, switch of play from Alberta. Taking their time, seeing the space. And again, a long ball for Duke Naylor. Outpaces the defenseman. Gets taken down. No foul again. It's gone out of play on the foot of Duke Naylor. And again, it's good defending from Lucien Langlois, preventing that right side from striking again. Codiac now with the ball. Risky pass attempted for Ethan Arlick. It goes for a throw-in for Kodiak. Tries down the middle, intercepted by Zidane Amouini. Bad pass there on that left side. And Moncton gets the ball back again. Very repetitive start to the game. Alberta getting the ball back quick and attacking immediately. Kodiak doing a great job defending. On the left side now for Kodiak, Luca Robichaud tries a quick move. Ball goes in for a throw-in for Kodiak, and probably the most dangerous spot they've come up on all game. Middle now for Kodiak is John Candida. Couple of moves on defenseman. Gets the ball to Musa Sambilu, who switches up play on that right side. Couple of steps, the captain strikes. Safe hands from Ethan Rowland on that Aiden Liddell shot. Nothing menacing on that play. Zidane Mwini now. Rich Anderson on the ball. And we see Alberta really taking their sweet time, analyzing what's going on up front. And there's a really large gap between the midfield and the defense, really letting our defensemen control the play and the build-up. Barely using our defensemen. We can see Trent Newman on that CDM-ish kind of role, roaming around that midfield, but the play is very spaced out for Alberta. Leaves a lot of space for wingers in attack, and we can see how it came up with, Duke Naylor linking up with Zidane Mwini, and we can see right here a long ball on that left side for a winger. Passes it to Nino Nero. Tries again, a quick move on two defensemen for Kodiak. Doesn't go, but they do get a throw-in out of that attempt from number 10. Let's see what Alberta can do on that corner kick, and they double their lead. Quick corner for Newman. Back to the middle. Low and soft shot cleared out by Kodiak. Junior Lungu tried it with his left foot, unfortunately couldn't connect on that attempt. Duke Naylor now going to get a throw-in for his team. 11th minute now, 1-0 for the province of Alberta in this U-17 national championship. 3 defensemen on Joseph, and Dakala uses his body and strength and foot ability, really can cause trouble. Very tall, big body, can cause a lot of trouble for Alberta. Quick ball in behind defenseman for, again, Zidane Mwini. Gets it to his left side. Tries to cut into the middle, big cross. Again for Duke, Naylor couldn't control that pass. Moncton Kodiak again. Not a lot of pressure towards the Albertan forwards. Watch out, shoots! What a save! Adam Alain. What a save on the rocket of a shot from Joseph and Dakala. That was a weak turnover from the Moncton defense, and their goalie stepped up big. Delivery sent out by Alain again. Newman tried to head it to his teammates. Recovered by that left side again. Rich Anderson now on the ball, calms the play down. Junior Lungu to Duke Naylor now. On the feet of Anderson again. Had a couple of good touches, Anderson. Junior Lungu sends it out to Nairola. Back and forth between Lungu and his center backs. Long ball for Ndakala again. Good chest touch shot from Newman. Misses wide of the net. Really try to get quick offense to the Alberta squad, and it's been working a lot for them. Every chance they get, they try to make something happen. And that pressure is one of the big causes of that success for now. The Moncton defensemen don't really know how to react to the 5 to 6 man pressure getting to them a bit, trying to get long balls, but nothing working for now. Naylor tried to send it to Anderson, unfortunately. Goes wide off of his foot. We're going to have a Moncton throw-in. Musa Sambili connects with his striker, Isaac Somerville, but it gets sent to the moon by the Alberta defense. Sorry, missed pass there from Aiden Little, and Alberta again takes control of the ball. Lungu sends it to Naylor. Long ball to Joseph Ndakala. Good defending again from Lucien Langlois, probably New Brunswick's best player at the 15th minute mark of this game. Ball out of play. Off of Somerville's foot, throw-in by Naylor. Sent out again by Moncton defense. Quick throw into Anderson Lungu now. Newman chest touch. Tries to connect with Naylor. Does. Comes back to him. Plays broken up, unfortunately for Alberta. Came back again. Good recovering of the ball for Alberta. Every time they lose it, it's a hard hustle to get that ball back. Roland sends it to Lungu now. Great job by Lungu throughout this game to find the space in the middle, create an option for his defenseman. Ayuba Kamara sends it on the left side for Robichaud. Robichaud tried to do too much. Gets caught in the Alberta defense. Is on the offense. And Ndakala gets rid of Langlois. Uses his body. Tries to get into the box. Gets taken down. No foul call there. Gets it to Lungu now. Takes his time. Goes for a shot. A long one. It goes left of Adam Alain. Very ambitious from Junior Lungu on that opportunity. Luca Robichaud again on the ball. Tries a pass. Intercepted by Lungu. Cheeky behind the heel. Doesn't go. Somerville now tries to mock Duke Naylor, who does a good job. Just extends that foot. We're going to have a New Brunswick throw-in with Musa Sambili. Sambili goes in the middle again. Recovered by Alberta. Newman on the ball. We're trying to find Joseph Ndakala again behind the defense. Good sprint from number 21. Gets rid of Lucien Langlois in the box now. Oh my. Good defending from Musa Sambili. Recovered well for his partner in defense. Alberta are going to have their second corner kick of the game. With Zidane Mwini. Watch out for the short corner kick with Yaniv Solomon coming from that left side. It's gone high in the box. Good attempt. And that is going to hurt, folks. Big collision in the middle of the box from that corner kick attempt. Trainers even come on to the field. That's not what you want to see in the 19th minute of the first game of the tournament for both teams. I believe it is Joseph and Ndakala just laying there on the field. Adam Alain seems to be doing okay. More of a shock than anything for Moncton's goalkeeper, but Joseph Ndakala already in a cast on his left arm. arm, sorry. Probably not in the most comfortable of situations. It would definitely be a big loss for the Alberta squad if number 21 didn't recover quickly. What an athlete, though, Joseph Endicala rose up. Pretty sure he went higher than the crossbar on that header attempt. As both teams are going to get a timeout from it, as we're still waiting on Joseph Endicala to see if he's good to play or not. Well, a reminder, you are watching the Toyota U-17 National Championships on Canada TV. This game's between the province of New Brunswick and the province of Alberta. We are here in Moncton, New Brunswick, at the Medavie Croix Bleu Stadium. There we go. We see him, Joseph Endicala, limping a little bit towards his bench. We'll see if he needs a substitution or not at the 21st minute of this game. 1-0 for Alberta in the early goings. Sedan Mwini putting his team on the board with a silky, smooth left foot finish in the very early stages of this game. And since then, well, New Brunswick has adapted a lot to the Albertan offense. Made some adjustments, and even though Alberta gets chances, well, they are very less likely to go in than what they were at the start of this game. No substitutions on in Endicala's side, and we're back to play. New Brunswick from their back end again, trying to build up play to the middle for Damon Gordon. Back to his defense. Pass, bit imprecise, but still recovered by the back line. Adam Alain now goes long on that left side for number 13, Moussa Sambili, who's been a key part of that Moncton defense. In the middle now is Moncton. Oh my God, Ayuba Kamara getting rid of 4 Albertan defensemen, getting that foul call, and we're going to have a Moncton indirect free kick just above that halfway line. Luca Robichaud leaves it for Moussa Sambili. Not many options and a lot of space in that middle for New Brunswick. Sambili gets it to Kamara again. Fakes off one defenseman. Passes it to his right for John Candido, who sends it to his right again for Captain Aiden Little. Little tries to beat off the second defenseman, couldn't. Ball sent back to the middle, recovered by Kamara. Good interception by Alberta. Narrow, who gets the foul and a yellow card. The first one of the game for Moncton too. Very skilled play there by number 10. Intercepting that play from Kamara and then grabbing a foul for his team. Junior Lungu plays it simple back to his defense. Taking a space in the middle, in between and behind everybody. Ahead of Masinisa Amelal, intercepting that whole play for Alberta. Throwing for Moncton now. Tries to get the ball in the middle, doesn't. Waiting for a call, doesn't happen either. Solomon now, big tackle on the left side. Ball goes out for a corner kick. Very dangerous corners for Alberta since the start of the game. Last time, well, we saw Joseph Endicala ran into Adam Alain, but a massive jump for number 21 of Alberta. And we see really a clogged squad in front of Adam LA. Corner taken on the first post. Sent out by Moncton defense. Newman now. Tries to evade 4 Moncton defensemen. Couldn't. Simple play by the Moncton midfield. Gathering that foul again. Trying to build up a play is Moncton. Quick pass it throughout the defense. Gets to Moussa Sambili again. Takes his space. Reaches Robichaud. Tries to, again, evade 3. Defenseman from Alberta couldn't. Trying to send it to Joseph Ndakala again. Lucien Langlois here to intercept. Watch out on the right side. Long ball for New Brunswick. Good defense by Nairola. Sends it to the middle. Recovered again. It's Reno Nero. Long ball behind the defense for Joseph Ndakala. And again, they play the offside trap. There's Moncton. Every single offensive attempt for Alberta has come from balls in behind the defense. That is definitely something to watch out for in the Kodiak side. Sambili now takes his space. Reaches Robichaud on the right. Tries again to get rid of Duke Naylor, but doesn't succeed. Bad pass on that right side. Clears it out is Rich Anderson. Turnover now for Kodiak. Somerville gets stripped right outside the box, and on the counterattack comes the Alberta squad. Foul called on the play in favor of Moncton. And it is the grindy play style of Reno Nero that's causing trouble now in the second half of this first half. Amilal now. Long ball. Just inside the box. Cleared out by Duke Naylor. Reaches Dan Mwini, the sole goal scorer of this game. Newman now on the midfield. Turns around. Simple play. Back to his defenseman, Rich Anderson. Back to Newman now. On the right side. Looking for an option up front. Doesn't get it. Simple play back to his defenseman. Captain Declan Lindemann now. Long ball from his left foot for Joseph Ndakala. Doesn't go again. Lucien Langlois. Been a brick wall in that Moncton defense since the very beginning of this game. Lack of options now. Turnover for Joseph Ndakala. Passes it to Zidane Mwini. Scores! Second goal of the game for Zidane Mwini. Off of a Moncton Kodiak turnover from their defenseman. Trying to evade one of the pressuring forwards. Doesn't go well for that Moncton right side, and Joseph Ndakala jumps on that ball. Easy pass across for Zidane Mwini. Really unselfish play there for number 21 of Alberta. And it's Zidane Mwini's second goal of the game. 2-0 Alberta at the 29th minute mark. Alberta regains possession of the ball. Rich Anderson now. For Captain Declan Lindemann. Back for Anderson. Duke Naylor now on that right side. build-up play from Alberta has been the same all game. Switching from defenseman to defenseman. Trying to get a reaction from the Moncton side. And the second they see it, well, they send a long ball through. Just like this one attempted. For Declan Lindemann trying to reach again. It was Duke Naylor, the right back, who shows a lot of offensive flair in this game. Ball in the middle now for Damon Gordon. Goes to the right for Somerville now. Trying to reach Gordon again. Intercepted by Alberta, and the build-up play restarts for the team in black. Left side now is Alberta and Dakala. Try to put on a couple of moves and get into the box. Cutting in on his right side, but good defending from Kodiak on that sequence. Kodiak with the ball now is number 6, John Candida. Fights it off with Reno Nero and loses possession again. Zidane Mwini gets rid of Robichaud. Reaches Joseph in the Kala. Bad touch by the striker, and possession is gone for Alberta. Recovered though immediately from that left side with Bradioden Nairola. Rich Anderson. Back for Junior Lungu. Takes his time. Duke Naylor now. Long ball behind the defense for Joseph Ndakala. Good intervention there from Lucien Langlois. Kodiak is really impatient now with their attacks, realizing that the Albertan pressure's getting to them really quick, and not a lot of opportunity to get that build-up play going. Like I've said at the start, this is the last game of the first day in the Canadian National Championships here at the Croix Bleu Médavie Stadium in Moncton, New Brunswick. Throughout this day, well, 2 games are over now. The Burnaby FC U-17 squad beat the Yellowknife Galaxy FC 8-0 in their first game, and the Mont-Royal Outremont beat the Winnipeg Bonavicial SC 5-0, being the first teams with the first wins in the national championships here. Alberta with possession on their back end is Rich Anderson again. For Newman now. Alberta on the left for Solomon. Tries to get the narrow behind the defense. Sells it a little bit, and foul is called. Offside is called on the play. Kodiak is going to regather the ball. A lot of pressure comes in. Good play from the Moncton defense. Gordon now on the right side. Good play from Moncton behind the defense for Somerville. Pass was a little too strong for him. Good play from Ethan Rowland to challenge that pass. Nero now switches it for Duke Naylor. Reaches to Dan and Weenie. Tries to get in between 2 defensemen. Couldn't. Battles it out. Gets the ball back to Dan and Weenie. Tries to reach. Number 7, Yaniv Solomon in the box. Safe hands for Madame Alain. Regroups the play, and we have Moncton on the ball again. Joseph And Dakala battles it out in the middle. Gets the foul, and it's picked up by Kodiak again. Robichaud with speed now on the left side. Against two defensemen. Megs one. Cuts in to the middle now. Good play from Moncton. Gordon on the back heel. Sends it to the right side now. Good burst of speed, but good recovery from the Alberta defense. Pretty sure Nairola was on that play. Joseph and Dakala now. 1 against 2. Takes his time. 1 against 3, now against 4. Joseph and Dakala gets taken down. Recovers the ball. Good defense now from Moncton, getting the ball out, but it's recovered again by Joseph and Dakala. Mocking Moncton players. Zidane and Weenie now. Rich Anderson on the right side. Long ball in the middle for Narrow. Heads it out to Solomon, who takes control. Back to Narrow, who shoots low. Big save for Adam Alain, who's been tested a lot in this first half. 36th minute of play. Score is 2-0 for Alberta. Both goals coming from Zidane M. Weenie. He's having a fabulous start to his tournament. Pressure from Zidane M. Weenie. Gets to the defense. It was Lucien Langlois who got pressured. Ball recovered for Alberta. Good play by Duke Naylor, sending it off Moussa Sambili's foot and getting that throw in. Very dominant showing early on for Alberta, and probably a lot to talk about from head coach Jamie Alain in between the first and second halves. Narrow now for Lungu. Controls the ball. Now on the right side. Somerville with a big recovery. Big back check from the striker. Getting the ball back for his team. Robichaud. In the middle. Gets rid of 3. And some more. And gets the foul for his team. Robichaud is definitely a skilled player. Tried to do a little too much at the start of this game. Now is starting to get into a groove, but we can see early on that Alberta knows about Robichaud and what he can do on the field. Not 1, not 2, but 3 of the players came into aid of their defensemen. Big ball behind the defense for Somerville now. Watch out in the box. Is Moncton cannot control the ball. Doesn't go out of play. Bad pass for Robichaud. And now the ball does go out for a throw-in. A late call of a goal kick on that sequence. But a good ball, and he could have been a good chance for Moncton to get one back here with a 2-0 deficit. Declan Lindemann gets it to Solomon now on the left side. Back to his captain. For Lungu. Back to Lindemann. Not much pressure from the New Brunswick side of things. Long ball by Lindemann, trying to reach his right back, Duke Naylor. Headed right to Newman's foot. Trent Newman again takes his space. Tries an outside the boot pass, doesn't go. Weak pass by captain Aiden Liddell. Solomon now on the left side, counter-attacking for Alberta. Narrow now. Takes his time. Back to Newman. Right side now for Duke Naylor. One-on-one Naylor is. Passing it back to Zidane Mwini. Back to Trent Newman. And the Alberta squad taking their time now. Controlling the play. Oh, good play. And behind the defense for Joseph Ndakala. What a turn! What a goal! By Joseph Ndakala. What a celebration to go with it. Young man really deserved a goal in this game. And got it at the 40th minute mark. And all about the build-up play from Alberta here. A lot of ball control, a lot of passes came to the end of that offense sequence, and a ball behind the defense again for Joseph Ndakala, who used his positioning very well, uses his body for a quick 180 turn in the box. No chance for Adam Alain on that sequence. There's now 3-0 for Alberta with 5 minutes of regular time to go in this first half. Kodiak need to get one quick here to maybe grab a bit of momentum in this game. Liddell tries a quick move on Solomon, who doesn't bite. Ball goes up for a throw-in now. Miscontrols it. Ball goes back into the hands of Alberta. Rich Anderson. Backbone of that defense with captain Declan Lindemann. Middle now for Nero. Good control. Good touch. Nero is really that kind of guy who can grind it out and get really physical and pressure and then silky smooth on the feet. We saw it all game. Not a flashy player, but does the simple things the right way. Rich Anderson, long ball for guess who? Joseph Ndakala. Good chest touch for Duke Naylor. Tries to go in behind the defense again. But a bad pass leads to a goal kick. Fred Malin takes it quick. Reaches John Candida for Robichaud. Robichaud in the middle now. Passes it back to his defense. Lucien Langlois for Amalal. Ball in the middle. Good build-up play now for Kodiak, switching it up. Robichaud. Good patience from Camara. Gets it stripped by Nero again. Good defense from Alberta's Cam. Trent Newman gets it back to his captain. Junior Lungu now switches up play. Gets it back. A lot of time and space within that Alberta defense, and if you're Moncton, well, you need to pressure in some occasions. Can't let Alberta get the time down and control every single ball they touch. And here it is. Damon Gordon, good initiative from the forward, and we see it right now in full effect. As they get stripped of the ball and they get possession. Great play by the number 12, and what a touch. Gordon on the right side now tries to get into the box, intercepted by the Alberta defense. But then again, that whole entire sequence came from the pressure applied by Damon Gordon. And the call claims a foul, doesn't get it. Moussa Sambili now, when we are calling half time here at the Croix Bleu Médavie Stadium. Match 3-0 for Alberta against New Brunswick in this first half. Goals 2 for Zidane Mwini, the first and the second one, and the last one from Joseph Ndakala. Reacted well to his offensive pressure and his collision in the first half. Alberta's going to the second half with a 3-0 lead. You are watching the Toyota National Championships U-17 men's soccer here at the Croix Bleu Mélavie Stadium. We'll see you in a few. Welcome back, everybody, to this broadcast of the U-17 National Championships here at the Stade Croix-Bleu-Médavie in Moncton. Score now is 3-0 Alberta after 40 minutes of play. And Codiac starts off with the ball on their own half. Long ball from the start for Somerville, doesn't reach him. Rich Anderson, good defensive job, and we have substitutions early on for the Alberta side as number 15, Liam Castro, is in the lineup. Same with number 20, Miles Fret Baptiste. For Moncton, it's Maxence Detrogret. Makes his way into the lineup on that right side. Well, a good opportunity here for New Brunswick at the 41st minute mark. A free kick just outside the box. He goes for it right into the hands of Ethan Rowland. Good shot and first good attempt for Kodiak in that second half. Anderson goes long again. Reaches number 9, Sacre Moussa, who made his appearance too in the game. A lot of substitutions for Team Alberta. Jose Castaneda, another one who made his debut. Passes, doesn't go. Back to captain Aiden Liddell. Gets stripped from Sacre Moussa. Moussa on the left side with speed. Crosses it. Pass misses. Precision. And off of the side of the net. First big chance for Alberta in the second half. Adam Alain, long ball on the left. Gathered by Newman. And Alberta back in possession of the ball. Newman tries to reach Moose in the center. Doesn't go. Picked up now by Fret Baptiste. Long ball for Captain Lindemann. Catches up to it with a lot of speed. Gets it back to Ethan Rowland now. Alberta trying to get their other players into the game. A lot of players we haven't seen yet from them in the first half. Kodiak on the attack on that right side. Detrogret beats off two defensemen. Recovered by Newman though. Fred Baptiste. Left side for Nero. Back for number 15, Liam Castro. Castro in the middle. Good touch from the Alberta forward. Getting it back to Newman again. Anderson, long ball for Moussa. Good touch from his left foot. Takes his time. Gathers it in the middle for Baptiste. One touch pass. Not enough power on it. Recovered by Kodiak. New Brunswick trying to get their first goal in the tournament. Maxence Detrogret. A lot of speed on that right side. Against two Alberta defensemen, couldn't pass one of them. Recovered by Jose Castaneda. And we have a substitution coming up soon, already in this game right now, actually. It is number 4, Brady Leach, coming on for number 12, Damon Gordon, who lit up a flame in the end of that first half with a lot of pressure to the Alberta defense, getting a good chance for his team. Bit of miscommunication there. Throw-in's going to have to be taken back for the BTB Soccer Club. Newman, long ball for Moussa and a clearance attempt. Battle for the ball here between Moussa and Amalal, gathered by the New Brunswick team. Detrogret gets it to Kamara, can't beat off his defenseman, gathered again by Fred Baptiste. On the left side for Musa. A lot of space for number 9. Tries to cut in. Gets the ball back. Again on that left side. Musa tries to get in the middle. For Adjumani Dat. It is cut off by the Moncton defense, and we're going to have a corner kick here for Alberta. Musa with the responsibility of the delivery. Delivery is in. Long ball, first post, headed by Castaneda. Right to Rich Anderson's feet and couldn't control it. Back the other way now is Kodiak. Unfortunately gets out of bounds. Great chance for Alberta again. Great header by Castaneda reaching Rich Anderson on that second post. Fortunately the center back couldn't control and bury that ball. Liddell back to Alain. Alain to Langlois. Left side now for Moussa Sambilly. Kamara in the middle now. Tries to beat off Newman. Doesn't get it on the right side. Newman now. Cuts in. Beats off Sambilly, who fights back. Gets control of that ball and clears it away. Good defending by Rich Anderson. Preventing Kodiak of a 2-on-1 there. Castaneda on the ball. 2 different colored boots, Castaneda. I wonder if he bought them like that. I can't remember. I'm 23 years old. I can't remember a time where both of my boots were not sold separately the same color. But that is definitely an interesting choice and definitely a good fashion one. I like it. On the left side with speed is Kodiak. Rich Anderson. Good defending. Recovered though by Kodiak again. Good battle. And they need a sliding tackle out of their captain to get that ball out of reach of the New Brunswick side. Dangerous throw in now for Moncton. Headed out by Newman and then narrow back into Moncton's feet. Amilal now. Long ball into the box. Chested in. Shot. Oh my God. Just over the bar. One of the better chances here for New Brunswick in this game. Number 10. Ayuba Kamara. With that attempt, a good chest touch. But that right foot finish unfortunately went a little too high. Nothing to worry here for Alberta as they recover and try to build it up again. Castaneda. Fred Baptiste with speed. Miles Fred Baptiste. Tried to reach Musa. Intercepted by Kodiak. Langlois. In the middle now for John Candida. Good turn. Long ball on the right side for Detogret. Maxence Detogret. Beats 2 defensemen. To the captain Little. First offensive flare from the captain. Megs one. And gets the foul to go. Good play there from the captain to beat out a defenseman. And get the foul on the same sequence. Candida now waiting for his teammates' delivery inside the box. In the middle of it. Bouncing ball again. Gathered by Kodiak. Can't clear it for Alberta. And finally they gather it. Intercepted by Little. Attempts a cross inside the box. And it's cleared out by fellow captain Declan Lindemann on that sequence. And what a funny one too. A ping pong ball outside the box. Couldn't get cleared by Alberta and couldn't get kept in by Kodiak either. They regained possession with a throw-in. Couldn't control it. No called foul on the plays. Kamara's visibly frustrated with it. Play continues. Amalal tries to go on that left side. Couldn't narrow on the ball. Intercepted again by Codiac. Candida switches play in the middle now. Good ball play. Tries to beat the defenseman with a pass. Couldn't. Again recovered by Moncton. This is a really back and forth attack defense style that is adopted in the second half that we did not see in this first half. Narrow back to Castaneda. Switching it around, Rich Anderson now. Goes long again for Fred Baptiste. Good chest touch. Recovered by Lucien Langlois, who sends it high in the middle of the field. Kamara now. They have numbers, that Moncton squad. Passes. Intercepted. Missed power and precision there from that left foot of Kamara. Trent Newman takes his time in the middle of the field. Reaches narrow. Good turn from number 10. Giving the advantage. Sends it out on the right. It's Moose on his left foot. Good block there by the New Brunswick defense. Gathered by Trent Newman again. Good job by the holding midfielder. Really is all over the place in this game. Recovering as many balls as he can. Musa with speed in the middle. Goes for a pass behind the defense. A little too powerful, unfortunately, for his teammates. And regathered by Adam Alain, who wants to regroup his team. Start his offense. But unfortunately, his kick goes straight back to Alberta's defense. Castaneda to Nero. Tries to reach Musa again behind the defense, and that's an adjustment we're seeing right now from Kodiak. Nothing is getting in behind them, which was their sole, problem within that defensive core in the first half. We saw Joseph and DeCalla get in behind and control the play every single time he got the chance. And in this second half, nothing is getting behind them, and it really shows. Kamara beats his man with speed on the left side now. Good acceleration. What a tackle, too, by the Alberta defenseman. Regathering the ball with a lot of composure. And a sliding tackle that prevented a big chance for New Brunswick. Liam Castro for his captain now. Castaneda reaches narrow again. A lot of space for number 10. Looking for his options. Doesn't see anything. Gets it back to Trent Newman now. Wanted that long ball. Doesn't get it. Simple pass on that right side. Look how much space Trent Newman has to do his thing in the midfield. No pressure at all. Simply relying on 6 to 7 defensive presence is New Brunswick. Musa now controls it on the line. Oh my, beats a defender. But good presence there to gather the ball and stop the humiliation. Nero on the left side, accelerates, gets in the box. Is tripped, nothing called. Is there? Yes! Good play by Nero there to get the penalty for his team. Burst of acceleration on that left side. Beats one defenseman. And the slide tackle, fortunately a little too late from the New Brunswick defense. And a chance to make it 4-0 here for number 10, Reno Nero. Steps up to it. Oh my! Adam Alain. What a read from the New Brunswick goalkeeper. Saving the day once again. He's been huge in those kinds of situations this game, Adam Alain. Corner kick now for Alberta. Moose on it. Delivery. Middle of the box. Gets cleared by Moncton partially. And again, sent way long. Out of the reach of the players for a throw-in now on the left side. Might be a game-changing moment here for Adam Alain. Musa gets stripped from John Candida. For Lucien Langlois, back to Candida. For Massini Samalal. Takes his time. Long ball on the left side now. Gathered by New Brunswick. Cuts into the middle now. Again for Candida. Quick pass. A lot of pressure on him. Bit of a suicide pass there for Candida. Does well under pressure. Again, Candida. Reaches Kamara. 2 on him. Beats him off with speed. Gets into the middle. Kamara, big pass. Shoots. Deflected off. Declan Lindemann, what a slide. Might have seen that wrong, actually. Didn't deflect at all. Definitely looked and sounded like it, but didn't. What a good play, though, by Kamara. To attract 2 defensemen on him and lay that simple yet so effective pass to his forward on the right side who was cutting in. Good attempt on that short side too, but fortunately nothing to do as the side netting gets the better of him. Rich Anderson. Long ball on the right side. Dot now. Battles with his own player, I guess. Still gets the ball. Newman now in the middle of the field. Takes his time for Castaneda now. Berta trying to regroup. Nero cuts in. Gets in behind again. Dangerous Nero in the second half. Gets beaten to it though by John Candida. What a defensive job he's been doing all game. The New Brunswick center defensive mid. I think we're waiting on a substitution now for the New Brunswick side. As the head referee Anne-Marie Canuel is waiting for it, and here it is. It is number 20, Aiden Liddell, the captain, getting to his bench, replaced by Amin Salal, who makes his appearance into the game. Good game from Aiden Liddell on both sides of the pitch. Had a good offensive flair in the end of the first and start of the second half. Played good defense on his side too for most part of the game. We'll see what number 8 Amin Salal can do now for Team New Brunswick. Musa now, center of the pitch. Rich Anderson, who's come up a lot. Big shot from deep. Goes way over the bar. An attempt from way deep by the center back Rich Anderson. Ambitious from the young man. Unfortunately, it doesn't go. Adam Alain tries to reach Kamara. Can't do it. Ball back into the Albertan feet. Ethan Rowland quickly to Rich Anderson. Good spacing by the Alberta defense. Musa now. Tries to fend off a defender, couldn't do it. Recovered by Alberta again, near on the ball. Jose Castaneda for captain Declan Lindemann, uses his space on the left foot for Musa now. Good chest touch by number 9, sends it deep for Fred Baptiste. And there's the obvious offside call there. Less offense generated for Team Alberta since the start of the second half. But obviously it comes with the changes they've made to their lineups, trying to get everybody involved in this first game of the tournament. I remind you, this is the last game of today's initial program, the first day of the U-17 National Championships presented by Toyota. And just a quick look around the other games that happened today. Burnaby FC beat Yellowknife Galaxy FC 8-0 in their first game, and CS Mont-Royal Outremont beat Winnipeg Bonivital SC 5-0. 2 blowouts to start this tournament, but as we go on to get into the big games and the semis, we're not going to see this kind of game. And for here, well, 3-0 Alberta after 62 minutes of play. It's been 3-0 since the start of the second half, so a big 21 minutes without allowing a goal for Team New Brunswick now. Kamara with it. Takes his time, gets it to Amalal. To his left for defenseman Lucien Langlois. Deep now, trying to reach his forward Detograt, who regathers it. Good defense by him. Detograt again on that right side. Tries to reach Somerville in the box. Couldn't do it with Rich Anderson right behind them. Somerville did not look like a tall man with number 17 right behind him. Newman to Castaneda for Captain Lindemann. A lot of space and time to his right side. Long ball on his left foot again. Loves him. Loves to just dish out a long pass on his preferred left foot. Newman now sends it to the right. Switch of play for Fred Baptiste. Baptiste and narrow back to Newman. A lot of space again for number 8. Bit of nonchalance from the Albertan. Fred Baptiste against 2 Moncton defensemen. Splits him in 2. Regathered. Big play there by Moussa Sambilly. He's been an anchor in that defensive role. Watch out, Kamara on that right side. Trying everything to get rid of all the defensemen, and he does. Keeps control for his teammate Maxence Detogret, and his left foot. Not enough power or precision to get to the net. It is regathered by Alberta again. 16 minutes of regular time left in this game. 40-minute halves here in the U-17 National Championship, something that personally I've never seen in any stage. And I say that because I've obviously played a little bit in my time. Not at this level though, folks. This is national level. I wouldn't be here if I was that good at soccer, I can't lie. Rich Anderson now for Declan Lindemann, who's played a tremendous match at the center back position for his team. Long switch up play by Castaneda opens up Rich Anderson. Renero now. Pressure on him, Fred Baptiste. Splits the defense again. And again, Ronaldo chop. But it is recovered by the New Brunswick defense. Somerville now gets pushed a little bit. No call there. Newman having fun. Couple dribbles with the ball. Pass misses completely, and Musso's getting called there for a foul on Lucien Langlois. Bad trip on his back for the young center back. If that was me, I'd probably be crying right now, but he's 17, he's young, and he's tough, unlike me. Another substitution here for the New Brunswick side as Hugo Melançon gets in the game for Luca Robichaud, who we haven't seen much of in this second half. On another substitution, Reno Nero gets off the pitch, and we see number 7 Yaniv Solomon get back on that field for probably the rest of this game. And again, another substitution here for the Alberta squad as Junior Lungu gets back into the game, replacing Trent Newman, who has had a fantastic game in that midfield. Really probably one of the best holding midfielders on that pitch. Someone who can play either defense or offense at a very high level. Time is the worst enemy for New Brunswick right now. Maybe get 1 or 2 in the back of the net, and hopefully 3. Get a draw in this first opening game for them. Ball goes out of play for a throw-in now. This BTB Soccer Club loses the ball immediately to Moncton. Langlois to his partner in crime, Amalal. In the middle for Kamara. Tries a back heel pass. Goes way over the head of everybody. And a good chest touch from the BTB head coach, Conde Mansari. Shows how coaches can play too, you know. They've been there. They know the drill. Castaneda now on that left side, just keeping the possession going for Alberta. And that's all they need really to get the time ticking and get their first win in the U-17 National Championships. And it really is a fun event for the kids. As I was saying earlier, I've been on this scene, not at this level, but there wasn't an opportunity like this back in my day. And I know it sounds like I'm not that old, but when I was playing, we either had to go to Spain or France or Italy to really get a chance at going to the next level. And for an event like this to come by, especially in Moncton, New Brunswick, really gets a feeling of how soccer has grown over the years, and especially in Canada, where the scene has grown tremendously. From, Alphonso Davies, Jonathan David, that played. Alphonso Davies played in the MLS, and you got to start somewhere. The MLS is, it's not a small league per se, but it is small compared to the big leagues like La Liga and Ligue 1 in France and the Premier League in England. And to see the evolution of the sport in Canada is really a good sight, and definitely it's going to inspire a lot of these young players to try to get to that next level, especially with, the Alphonso Davies and Jonathan Davids, and now Buchanan, all of those young Canadian top soccer prospects. This is what I love to see, people, and this brings a lot of joy to my heart. Turnover now in the middle of the pitch, and basically gets ragdolled is Yaniv Solomon. Gets a free kick for his team in the 70th minute. 10 minutes left of regular time between Alberta and New Brunswick. 3-0 Alberta in this game. 2 goals from Zidane Mwini, who hasn't been on the field since the end of the first half. And the last goal was on the feet of Joseph Indakala, who has been a monster in this game offensively. Both him and Zidane Mwini really combined for a couple of good plays and obviously goals in this game. Dangerous free kick now for the Alberta squad with Solomon and Musa on the ball. Let's see what happens here. Leaves it for Solomon. Pass for Musa. Build up play. Good shot on that short side. Deflected aside by Adam Alain. Gives a corner kick, to BTB Soccer Club, from Edmonton, Alberta. This Alberta squad. Header dangerously cleared there by New Brunswick. Fortunately for him, nobody was waiting on the back door for Alberta. And they get another corner kick. This time it is on the right side of the field. Ball delivered. Rich Anderson again. Tries to get into the box. Intercepted by Moncton. On the counter attack now. Trying to get one. Somerville doesn't see it. Loses sight of it. And it is recovered. A bit of clownery there between the 6 players in the middle of that field trying to gather the ball. As Alberta, fortunately for him, get the better of it. Castro now for Fred Baptiste. Takes his time, pressured by Kamara. Gets the ball out of play for another throw-in for Alberta as they really trying to take their time with it. Let it run down, and getting on those sidelines really does help. Kamara now trying to get rid of 2. Does. It's a good defensive presence, though, by Captain Declan Lindemann to read that play from Kamara. Kamara, by the way, has been probably the best offensive force in this New Brunswick squad to start and end this game. What is easily recognized in both of these teams is the individual effort against the team effort that is put in by both of those squads. New Brunswick seems to rely on 1 or 2 players to make a big play and then get a chance from it, while as Alberta really tries to settle the ball, mix up the play. The build-up is never the same, and one big ball over the top or behind the defense for a striker or a winger gets one of their best opportunities every single time. And it shows how important is the chemistry in a team and the actual passing play. Langlois now takes his time, gets it to his teammate number 4 Brady Leach, leaves it all for Emilal. Long pass, unfortunately misses the target there. A little too far and not enough left for his teammate. Softly regathered by Alberta again, who has been doing this exact setup since the very start of their game. They didn't need to change how they played. They've been doing this all game, and it's been working like a charm, getting the ball to every single wide open player every time they can. Nothing is rushed. And we can see Rich Anderson, who's been taking a more offensive role in that defensive 4 in the second half, how composed and controlled these players are with their attacks. With or without pressure, there's always one player available for them to dish out the ball to and trying to recoup from there. It's definitely a team to watch out for the rest of the tournament. As New Brunswick goes, well, they battled hard. Love to see a little more of a physical side to them to, get the other team out of their heads and out of their game plan to, maybe pass harder and quicker a little bit and cause many more turnovers. We saw them a bit in the first half and start of the second half. well, that pressure got to the Albertan defense, and they had to make a choice. And from there, well, the Moncton side got a couple of good looks at net and fortunately couldn't convert on any of them. But with a side this good from the Alberta team, well, a 3-0 deficit is a very good result, in my opinion, from one of the best teams in the country. Taking their time again is Alberta, really looking to end this game with their first win at the 2017 National Championships. But look out. Declan Lindemann trying to reach Musa. Does. Cuts in the middle. Loses control of the ball. Recovers it well. For Solomon. Loses it again. Alberta trying to get a chance here. And still recovering. Musa now on his left foot. Cuts in 1, 2, 3 times. Shoots it. Oh my goodness. Great shot pass low. As Solomon tries to deflect the ball behind the netminder here, Adam Alain. Ball goes wide to his right. Luckily for him, great play by Musa, who passed by 3 of New Brunswick defensemen to make that play happen. Langlois, one of the few players for New Brunswick that hasn't stepped off the field. Kamara, nice pass to Detogret. Good job, good play again. Individually by Musa Sambili, but watch out, counterattack now. For Alberta, tries to get into the box. Good defending by Moncton. Good pace by Junior Lungu on that left side. Trying to get Musa, who was waiting for it in the middle of Moncton's box. And with 3 minutes left on the clock, we can safely say that Alberta has a good chance at winning this game, but it's definitely not over. A shot from just beyond the box. It's gonna go out of play for a goal kick. And we're gonna wait to see. We thought it was a foul here on the play as New Brunswick's number 4, Brady Leach, threw down one of Alberta's players, but fortunately for him, nothing was given. Kamara, good cut in. Just get rid of 2. Does. Kamara again. On the ball still, Kamara. Just dances with players. Oh my goodness. Kamara just showboating now at the end of the game. Might pay off here as New Brunswick have a good chance of getting their first one on the board here with a good free kick opportunity at the 79th minute. John Candida, who has the delivery duties. All pressure goes to him. Second post attempt, header just wide of the net for a corner kick. What a delivery there from John Candida. Reached the head of Kamara yet again. A small man was in great position for a header. Wanted that bottom right corner. Another delivery from a corner kick now. Goes out of play off the hands of Ethan Rowland. Long ball for Somerville. Heads it. Oh my. Missed the net by a couple centimeters. Sorry, it wasn't even Somerville, it was Langlois. Valid attempt for the New Brunswick squad there, who keep on attacking, relentless, no mercy from the Moncton Kodiak, really trying to get at least a goal in this game. 80th minute now, they really have to get going on one. They want a chance to get on the board for the first time in the tournament. Now Kamara on that right side, maybe their last chance, cuts it in the middle. Tries to get it for Candida, doesn't, looking for a foul in the box. Not called. And it is Alberta running away with the ball now. Sending it too long, and Alain is going to come out. No whistle blown as of yet. Couple of minutes of added time. Kamara now tries a passing play with Candida. Doesn't go. Throw in real quick for New Brunswick. Tries to reach Kamara behind the defense. Doesn't go. Fred Baptiste draws a foul for Alberta, as they really are just wasting time here. Anderson with it. Castro now for Fred Baptiste. One touch pass for Musa. Musa waits, cuts in. Back to Fred Baptiste, back to Musa. Good link-up play in the box now. And it is sent long by the New Brunswick defense. And almost, oh my God, almost causing a big incident there. Fortunately for that poor little girl, nothing hit her head. As we are almost finishing this game here, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to remind you that the next game will be tomorrow, October 5th, at the Rocky Stone Field. Game between Charlottetown and Yellowknife. Early in the morning, the Palladians AA Youth from St. John's against the Moncton Kodiak will then be played at Rocky Stone at noon. The Saskatoon Alliance and Winnipeg Bunny Vital SC will then be playing at 14:30, so 2:30 Atlantic time. And finally at Rocky Stone, so every single game will be at Rocky Stone tomorrow, is Halifax City playing against Fredericton DSA at Rocky Stone again at 5 p.m. Atlantic time. The game just ended, ladies and gentlemen. Alberta 3, New Brunswick 0. The goals scored by Zidane Mwini. 2 goals for him, and Joseph Endakala for Alberta. Went through the score sheet, unfortunately, for New Brunswick. No goals were scored. They will play tomorrow, like I've said, at 12, so noon p.m. at Rocky Stone Stadium. You were watching the coverage of the U-17 National Soccer Championships on Canada TV. I've been your host, Matthew Landry. Remind you the score again, 3-0 for Alberta against New Brunswick. See you tomorrow.